A woman gave her daughter up for adoption in 1942. She found her at 98. Gerda Kohl was a Jewish refugee in a foreign country. She had no food, no money, and a baby. She abandoned her daughter to survive. The two lived separate lives for 80 years. They finally met in 2022. But let's go back to 1942. Gerda Kohl was 18 years old and living in England. She had fled Germany, occupied Austria in 1939. Her father had been murdered by the Nazis. England accepted a limited number of refugees. Gerda was brought in as part of a rescue effort called Kindertransport. It was mostly for Jewish teenagers. Once in England, she got pregnant, but the father of the baby, Hans Kessler, left her. Gerda had no money, job, or connections. To give her daughter a chance at a better life, she placed her for adoption. Gerda named the girl Sonia. Sonia was taken in by a German couple living in England.
If I had been in a better position, I would have tried.
Gerda said. Over her life, she tried to get pregnant again. Alas, her attempts were fruitless. Gerda eventually settled in Canada. She always wondered where her daughter was, but the adoption required absolute confidentiality. They weren't allowed to communicate. Gerda assumed Sonia wanted nothing to do with her, but in fact, she longed to find her birth parents. 8 decades later, mother and daughter reunited. They met on Gerda's 98th birthday. In 2022, Sonia Grist, now 80, traveled from England to Toronto. The reunion was almost a year in the making. In 2021, Sonia's son Stephen decided to leave the UK. He sought to obtain European citizenship. It required Stephen to verify his Austrian origins. He wasn't interested in his lineage at first.
I was looking at it from a very transactional perspective.
The more he learned, the more his mind changed. Stephen ended up exploring genealogical sites. He knew his grandparents' names and the dates of their birth. He managed to discover a few details about their lives. For example, Gerda was married 5 times. Stephen assumed she'd be dead by then. He discovered her stepson from her 3rd marriage on Facebook. He told Stephen,
"You won't find her death certificate because she's still alive."
He waited 2 weeks to tell his mother. Sonia recalled.
My first reaction was, I want to go and see her.
Her son contacted Gerda. She had her reservations, but pushed them down.
I made so many mistakes, and yet she went looking for me.
Sonia never blamed her mother for giving her up. The two met in May, on Mother's Day. The reunion took place at Rivera, a long-term care home. Sonia walked in shaking. She hugged Gerda, and there was an immediate bond. The two women spent the weekend catching up. They found a lot in common. It turns out both of them love languages and traveling. Gerda's life has been quite remarkable. She has 3 university degrees. At one point, she worked at Burger King. Gerda was saving up for her greatest passion, traveling. She's been to several archaeological digs in Israel and Cyprus. Wendy Gilmore, president at Rivera, said,
It was a touching celebration of life, love, and the human spirit.